We've ended the events of Dragon Ball Super, though we have one more stop to make before GT. So, what exactly is it going to be? We'll cover all that and more in this 14th part of What If Everything Was Canon. Goku continues growing rapidly. One thing to make note of here is that, by Dragon Ball GT, Goku has some sort of weird ability to just adapt to anything after seeing it once. So, he's going to have to get it at some point here, and I feel like now would be the best time. And yes, I know, that's a really overpowered ability. Don't blame me, blame Toei. Funny enough, I can make it retroactively make a little more sense because, let's just say it's a property of Goku training with Ultra Instinct. It makes his body react and act on its own. So, with this type of training, on top of the crazy adaptation and mimicry Goku already has, I feel like it would actually make sense to say that Ultra Instinct gives him this ability, even when he's not in the form itself, because he could still use the principles of Ultra Instinct while in base or whatever other forms he has. This isn't hyperbolic or anything either. It's been shown multiple times that Goku's basically immune to attacks after seeing them once. Legit Maharaga level stuff. So if he doesn't have that already, he's on his way to that. Goku trains in Otherworld for a bit too, meeting with Pikkon again. Pikkon said that he had to travel to the Demon Realm recently. Some guy named Shula was trying to open a portal again. Garlic Jr. stopped it from happening though, and Pikkon also went there for assistance, kind of acting as a liaison between the Demon Realm. While he's dead, the only thing he really has to do is training, so he kind of helps the Kais and monitors the different places like the Demon Realm, Hell, Heaven, etc. Goku's pretty surprised to hear this though. Oh yeah, he remembers that Shula guy from a while ago. This was decades ago. Though if he was successful in opening a portal from the Demon Realm to Earth, it wouldn't really amount to much considering that Garlic Jr. is a much better ruler and the place isn't like incredibly evil anymore. It's relatively peaceful in fact. Garlic Jr. is happy that he gets to rule somewhere. On Beerus' planet one day, an unexpected visitor arrives. It's Fuwa, the Supreme Kai of Universe 6. He's asking Beerus for help with something, which is really weird. Why not just ask Champa? He wasn't able to find Champa, so Beerus is the next best thing. Great. He has to clean up another one of his brother's messes. Though Fuwa says Universe 7 might be at risk too. Okay, well, now that has his attention. Universe 6 is being attacked, or at least some of the planets are. He knows the mortals in each universe have pretty good relations with each other, particularly the Saiyans, so he's wondering if the Saiyans would like to help fight against this threat. They've already sent Hit out, but they don't know if he can handle this himself. Goku and Vegeta are nearby at the time, and they decide to go along with it. It'll be nice for Broly too. He's now on Beerus' planet, training alongside them. Shin gets here as transport, and he teleports them to Universe 6, wondering what's going on. They arrive on a planet alongside Hit, and it looks like their opponents are Caulifla and Kale. Kappa's there too, and he tells them what's going on. He had to hold them off until Hit got here, but Caulifla and Kale got possessed by something. Well, Goku looks at them and they're not purple, which is a good sign. It's not the thing that possessed Vegeta before. And it doesn't look to be a Goku Black type situation. It's an actual parasite possessing them, so they get ready for battle. What they don't realize is that Kale and Caulifla have been possessed by Kamen and Orin, artificial Tuffle creations from Universe 6. Yep, we gotta do at least one Dragon Ball Heroes arc here. Because they don't know much about what's happening, this gives Kamen and Orin an advantage. They prioritize defeating Kale because she's the stronger one, and they don't want that to get out of hand. They're able to defeat her and expel Kamen from her body, but Orin leaves Caulifla's body at the same time, taking this opportunity to possess someone else, Vegeta. The fight before wasn't that hard, but now, Vegeta being possessed is going to complicate things. Goku nervously chuckles. This isn't the first time Vegeta's body's getting possessed by someone. Hopefully it's the last time. Surely, there's not going to be some other artificial life form taking over Vegeta's body, right? Like, what would be the odds of that? Goku goes into Ultra Instinct and starts fighting Vegeta, with Hit killing Kamen. Orin needs to adapt to Vegeta's body a little bit more, but he can kind of use the principles of Ultra Ego here. Goku thinks he might still have this battle in the bag though. As long as he ends it quickly, he'll be fine. But as this battle's going on, another warrior emerges. Though, in another universe, Shin arrives back on the battlefield and tells them about this. He wants to take Broly with him to help out. Goku says he's kind of busy here and he'll handle Vegeta. Shin thinks they'll probably need help from others as well, like Gohan, Piccolo, and Tapion. Goku's gonna stay here with Hit and Kappa. Broly's gonna go with Shin to Universe 11, where the other threat has risen. But Shin also tells Goku that another threat has risen in Universe 7, and when Goku hears who it is, he's kinda bummed out that he's not getting to fight that guy. But Shin fills Broly in on the way, needing to explain who both villains are because Broly knows nothing about either of them. In Universe 11, there's another Saiyan there, a perfect opponent for Broly. Shin doesn't know much about him, but he appears to be an ancient Saiyan, named Cumber. Jiren, Toppo, and Dispo will be fighting alongside Broly. Broly wonders if that's overkill, but Shin's not entirely sure. From what they've seen of that guy, he's strong. Then in Universe 7, he's gonna have to transport Gohan, Piccolo, and Tapion to fight another villain, Goku Black. How's Goku Black back? Well, no one's entirely sure how he was resurrected, but in this scenario, he never merged with Zamasu. And if you know what arc I'm doing, and you know that Merge Zamasu's involved from there, that's why Goku Black's replacing him here. The thing is, they know a lot less about Goku Black here anyways. Sure, Trunks warned everyone about him, but they never actually got to face him. So it looks like this is the same one that Trunks defeated. which interests Tapion knowing that his future self helped defeat this guy. And Goku Black shows off a strange pink-haired form that they've never seen. Gohan, Piccolo, and Tapion are confident. Meanwhile, in Universe 11, Broly's fight with Cumber rages on. And it looks like Broly was right. They are kind of overkill, so they should be able to stop Cumber. And Goku's able to defeat Orin and get him out of Vegeta's body, then killing the Neo Machine mutant. Everyone's able to win their respective battles. Though Goku Black isn't killed, and nor is Cumber. Portals appear in every universe where everyone's fighting. Both the heroes and villains are transported to Earth in Universe 7. What a great way to complicate things for them. Vegeta's pretty worn out because he just got beat up by Goku, so he might not be able to fight right now. And then the true mastermind behind all of this reveals himself. For the abilities he has, they think that it might be some sort of god, like another one that's turned evil, but no, it's immortal. A man descends from the sky. His name is Hearts. I wanted to do at least one Super Dragon Ball Heroes arc, and I love Hearts, so he's going to be the one that I cover, but don't expect a bunch of other arcs to pop up. Though this is going to be pretty important and it will affect things later on, even though we're just doing one arc. Hearts has already gotten a good amount of power for the Universe Seed, but it's still not enough. And with his immense amount of power, even though he doesn't really have healing abilities, he grants some power to Goku Black and Cumber. This way it kind of heals them, but it also empowers them. Goku Black gets a second wind, showing off Super Saiyan Rose 2. Meanwhile, Cumber's red aura flares up and he transforms into his Super Saiyan. They'll only need to fight a little bit longer and then Hearts' plan will come to fruition, as Goku begins to fight him. In Ultra Instinct he does pretty well against Hearts, but this guy is way stronger than he expected. Hearts even uses his gravity abilities on Goku, but after experiencing it once, Goku fully adapts to it and breaks through it. The gravity manipulation doesn't affect him, and Hearts is really impressed by this. He nullifies his power just after seeing it once. And not just that, Goku even tries to replicate it for himself. He can't fully do it, but after feeling the energy Hearts use to manipulate gravity, Goku attempts to harness it for himself, empowering his punches with it. He has a wide array of abilities. He can't use the Hakai as well as Vegeta, but he even has that too. And at one point during his fight with Orin Vegeta, Goku used the Godbind, which Hit was pretty surprised to see. It looks similar to the time lag that he used. Goku's truly impressive. Gohan and Piccolo are able to kill Goku Black, which Hearts isn't too worried about. He was a means to an end anyway, but they join the battle against him. The Universe 6 fighters help against Cumber, and he's already facing a bunch of people at once. A full-power Jiren, Broly who probably has Super Saiyan 2 by now, God of Destruction Toppo, Dispo, and he's eventually completely overwhelmed, with Broly landing the finishing blow to kill him. But Hearts harnesses the power of the Universe Seed, and now he should be unstoppable. The tide of the battle turns. Hearts has far too much power. The deaths of Kamin, Orin, and Cumber won't be in vain. He's able to overwhelm everyone, and it seems like he's going to win here. Vegeta, realizing that he doesn't have much power left anyways, gives the rest of what he has to Goku, which greatly empowers him. He tells Kakarot not to waste it, and Goku's definitely going to make great use of it. Reinvigorated, he dashes towards Hearts, wanting the others to help distract him. Broly launches up in the air and tries to grab onto Hearts, holding him in place. Gohan, Piccolo, and Tapion launch a combined Special Beam Cannon. With Broly holding Hearts in place, he's hit directly by it, and Broly gets out of the way. This doesn't kill Hearts, but it's actually able to do some damage to him, stunning him for just enough time for Goku to get close. And, not having any other idea in mind, Goku reaches for the Universe Seed that's implanted into Hearts' chest, trying to rip it out of him, but he's not successful. Though, he's able to break it. The power of the Universe Seed is split, going between Hearts and Goku, with Goku taking on a brand new temporary form, Ultra Instinct, empowered by the Universe Seed. Now, him and Hearts are on equal footing, or at least, that's what he thinks. Really? Goku has just created a huge gap in their power. Ultimate Hearts fights against Ultimate Instinct Goku. Though it's a very short-lived battle, Goku hits Hearts with a single attack, obliterating most of his body, and slowly it starts to crumble, but Hearts smirks, proclaiming his love for mortals as he dies. Son Goku gives him hope. He was just trying to free the mortals from the reign of the gods, but it looks like they're happy with how they are now, and it looks like they can handle themselves too. Hearts then completely disappears, not being erased, just killed, as the power of the Universe Seed also dissipates from Goku too, with a dead Universe Seed falling into his hand. What an incredible power he just harnessed. Vegeta walks over to that evil Saiyan's corpse. So that's what Mora was talking about, huh? An evil Saiyan from ancient times. Well, now they're both in hell together. Vegeta wonders if he should have erased them, but Goku's sure that they won't cause too much trouble in hell. He doubts they'll be hearing from any one of them. Hearts, Cumber, Goku Black, etc. Wait, speaking of Goku Black, he remembers. He didn't get to fight him. That would have been the perfect opponent for him. Though he feels kinda bad for the Goku whose body got stolen. Not much they could really do about it now. Now we arrive at the end of Z. Everyone reunites once more at a world tournament, and Goku's expecting someone to be there. Dende actually told him about this a while ago. Majin Buu got reincarnated, which is kind of a surprise to everyone besides Vegeta, because he and Goku were merged. Gogeta was the one to kill Majin Buu, and Janemba at the same time. When he got killed, Gogeta hoped that he'd get to fight him again under better circumstances, and King Yemma heard this. Majin Buu has been reincarnated as Uub, though it's a little bit different this time. Buu died with Janemba as part of him. Dende wasn't exactly certain if Uub gained the powers of him, but it's very possible that Uub is also going to have power on par with Janemba too. Definitely Majin Buu at least. So Goku's really excited to get to meet him, and he does meet Uub at this tournament, departing with him and getting ready to take him on as a new student. Now we've completely finished Dragon Ball Super, as well as that last part of Dragon Ball Z, and a Super Dragon Ball Heroes arc too, but we still aren't even close to done. More time passes. We arrive at the point when Dragon Ball GT begins. The Pilaf gang is still around, and by the way, they became young again using the Dragon Balls, so by the time Dragon Ball GT rolls around, they're pretty much just going to be the age that they were at the beginning of Dragon Ball. So they're not all old or anything. And despite being on better terms with everyone, still, Pilaf plans to rule the world someday. And despite their goofy nature, Pilaf still does have a plan to actually try and take over everything. He gathers the Black Star Dragon Balls and, muttering to himself, he just wishes that Goku would be younger again. That way he'd be so much easier to defeat. And the Dragon Balls are able to grant this wish. Goku is currently training with Uub, and then suddenly, he starts to shrink, being turned into a kid once more. Even though Dragon Ball Daima didn't happen like normal here, Goku still ends up being wished into being a kid again. Pilaf has talked a big game for so long, and now he's actually went for it. Though he didn't intend the wish to go like this, and it of course has some side effects. Because these are the Black Star Dragon Balls, that does create some issues, like Earth is going to blow up soon issues. Goku now needs to go on a journey to gather the Dragon Balls in order to prevent Earth from being destroyed. King Kai's thankfully able to point him in the right direction, and now they know what they need to do. They'll just need a Dragon Ball radar and a ship. Vegeta's going to stay here on Earth, and so is everyone else. In the meantime, what's been happening so far? Well, Broly's a permanent resident of Earth by now, and Paragus has probably died by this point. Thankfully, it's a natural death and not getting lasered by Frieza. Gohan, of course, still becomes a scholar, and he's a full-time working professional, though he is keeping up with his training. Piccolo, of course, still has his orange form and everything, and he's much stronger than he was in GT, with Vegeta also being a lot different, having Ultra Ego and all. Plus, Tapion's part of the crew. But Goku should be able to handle this alone, although some people do want to go along with him. Goten and Trunks are going to go with him, and this time, Goten's not actually going to be excluded. Plus, Pan wants to join along too. She started being trained by Piccolo a while ago, as well as doing some training with Goku too. Piccolo actually ramped up her training around the time when Cell Max attacked. He had a great idea too. Once the Gammas became their allies, he actually thought that they might be able to help train Pan, so she's done a lot of training with Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 of all people, who are basically working as security for Capsule Corp, with Dr. Hedo working there as well. Anyways, Goku's about to start his grand tour, with Goten, Trunks, and Pan tagging along. And given how strong this whole crew is, it's probably going to be a pretty easy journey. Even though Goku got turned into a kid, he still has a ton of power in him. Plus, as for Goten and Trunks, they've been training to unlock Super Saiyan 4. The Daima version, not the GT version because they don't know about that. Though by now, they at least have Super Saiyan 3, so that's pretty helpful for them. Even though they don't have tails to mitigate the issues with it. As for Pan, she could even utilize Super Saiyan. And Goku still retains all of his god forms, but that's overkill, especially Ultra Instinct. The group embarked on their grand tour. And with that, we'll leave off here for now. What'd you guys think about this part? What's going to happen next? Leave your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys think. As usual, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help with the channel, and it shows me you want to see more videos like this. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.